We are live from Delaware as the Blue Hens host the Oregon State Beavers. One final non-con game before we get into the meat of CUSA play. As Delaware wears their black uniforms, and we are underway! As Oregon State returns, and they come out at the 15-yard line after a nice stop. Brandon Vance is the quarterback. He's been pretty darn good for Oregon State so far this year. He's going to be the player that Delaware needs to focus on stopping today. Show and run on the first play, two tight ends. It's not going to be a run as Vance looks over the middle and has a man for a first down. Kingsley Royal on the first tackle. First and 10, another first down for Vance. Another first and 10 in the first handoff of the day. Stiff arm! Big play by, oh my God, I cannot say that name. Salah-Adin Allah. We'll just call him Allah. And Vance is going to keep. And he'll pick it up. Brandon Vance. This is not the Brandon Vance I'm aware of. QB. He started at Nevada, but is only an in-game quarterback. Not a real-life one, to my knowledge. Vance takes the snap. Give to Allah. Oh, down the sideline. Herschel Turner with the rush, actually. And here's Allah back in the game now. Vance, RPO fake, finds his tight end Riley Williams. Okay. It'll be second and goal now. Vance sends his man in motion. It's a jet sweep. Can anyone stop him? No! Touchdown, Beavers! That was really easy for Oregon State. And they go up 7-0 early. Textbook drive by them. But Delaware's offense has been special so far this season. And they're going to get a chance to play now. After a bye last week, they have been chomping at the bit to get back on this field and playing some football. Jude Bowery, the left tackle, is the anchor of this team. But oh man, Mason Kelsey, the freshman phenom, has been excellent at quarterback this year. And here he comes. First snap. Hand off to Saeed St. Fleur. He has room out to the 50. Make it the 47-yard line. That's a 28-yard rush on the first play of the game. First and 10. They go again. It's another rush, and St. Fleur gets nothing that time. He'll lose one. So now it'll be second and long. In Beavers territory, Kelsey dropping back for the first time today, and he hooks up with Jake Burdell, the kid. And that'll be a first. Or it'll be a third, rather. Third and short. Third and short. Kelsey gives to St. Fleur, and it'll be a first down. And some. First and 10. Kelsey gives again. No, it's a fake. He's going to roll out to his right. And it bounces off Jakari Kelly's hands. Probably could have given a little more time for separation, but nice try trying to fit it in there as Kelsey going to drop back on second and 10. finds Donovan Lewis. First down and some, and they are in the red zone. So far, both offenses driving right down the field as St. Fleur picks up 4. Second and 6. Kelsey finds his running back. St. Fleur, touchdown, Blue Hens. And man, that looked easy for both offenses so far. And that'll make it 7-7 after both teams have their first drives. Shoulder is going to kick. And here comes the return from the back. Won't make it too far. 19-yard line. You need to see something on defense a little different for Delaware today. As there's a handoff. And nice room. That'll be a first down. Herschel Turner, 2 attempts, 44 yards. They got to bring that average down a bit. It'll be 1st and 10 now. Vance drops back, fires, and complete. He was getting clobbered as he made that throw, getting himself up off the ground. As we'll have 4 wide here and a running back. As Vance fires over the middle and finds a wide open Taz Reddix for the first. Vance sends someone in motion, but it's going to be a handoff to Allah, and he'll pick up 5. Now 2nd and 5. Handoff Turner, who gets clobbered in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now it's 3rd and 8. Big time here for this Delaware defense. Lots of tight ends in the game. Take a look here as Vance fires down the field. Has a man, incomplete. Cedric Beavers makes the play, and Oregon State's going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's a long one, though. Let's see here. From the eye on the Blue Hen logo, the kick is up. And it's good. Oregon State takes a 10-7 lead. Now Delaware's going to get the ball back as Kinder calls for a fair catch in the end zone. Let's see if this offense can continue marching down the field. Mason Kelsey, flawless first drive. He's going to drop back. Screen pass to St. Fleur, but no blockers. He's going to lose 4 yards. Oh, man. And St. Fleur slow to get up. I don't know if he's frustrated there or if he got hurt. Looks to be frustration. He stays in the game. As Kelsey motioning to his receivers. He's going to scramble to the left. Looking. Does he have anyone? Can't outrush the defensive lineman. That's going to count as a sack for Kelsey Howard. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Beavers lead the Blue Hens 10-7 here in Delaware. All right, it'll be 3rd and 14. First play of the second quarter. Let's see if Delaware has anything. Mason Kelsey. Oh, incomplete. Maybe had Saeed St. Fleur, but couldn't quite get it to him. And this is going to be a punt situation for Glass. As Glass kicks off. Not a great punt. Oregon State's going to return past midfield, and it'll be out at the 48-yard line where they'll set up shop. don't need the offense to have to be perfect. You need to get some stops on defense. As a handoff to Salah. And he'll pick up 3 there. 2nd and 7. Delaware showing pressure. Beats it on the RPO. And that'll be 3rd and inches now. And on 3rd and inches, we send in the big boy packages. Third down. QB sneak. He got it. Now 1st and 10. Hand off. No, it's a fake. And a receiver had some room on the RPO. It'll be a 5-yard pickup. Brandon Vance being very efficient so far. It's a fake. Vance keeps. It'll be a 2-yard gain. Third and 3. Time to get off the field again. They got 4 wide. Vance dropping back. Fires! Does he have a first down? He does. David Wells with the reception. Toss play. Has some room for Salah. And he'll pick up 8. This rushing game has been very efficient so far today. 2nd and 2. It'll be a handoff to Turner. First down. In the red zone now is Oregon State. Vance looking. Has his receiver. Touchdown, Oregon State. Riley Williams with the catch. And it'll be a 10-point lead for the Beavers. Time to lock in here if you're Delaware. No more empty possessions. You got to be pretty much perfect. Because it doesn't look like the defense looks like they're going to get a stop today. As Avery on the return. Does he have some room? Not really. He'll come out to the 22-yard line. Here comes Kelsey. Saeed St. Fleur in the backfield. Kelsey motions to a receiver. Hands to St. Fleur. Has a bit of room. He'll pick up 7 right there. Run game's been working so far for the Blue Hens today, but when you're down 10, it makes you a little nervous to try and run the ball. It's Kelsey. Shoot it out of a cannon, and he'll pick up 4 there. First and 10. Kelsey going to drop back. Looks for his man, Kinder. Kinder, all sorts of room. And he's going to try and lunge out. It'll get to the 41-yard line. Now 1st and 10 from the 41. Give to St. Fleur. He's got room. As Morgan Kinder shaken up on that play. It'll be 2nd and 1 now from the 33. Kelsey dropping back. Gonna dump off to his tight end. Did he get the first? He did. Noah Vitko with the first down. Now from the 30, it'll be 1st and 10. Kelsey dropping back. Throws into coverage, but finds Donovan Lewis. He'll only pick up 4. As Vi Warrior is going to come into the game for Morgan Kinder, who will be out, it looks like. Hopefully he's okay. It's Kelsey. Receives a snap. Going to fire. Oh! Overshoots Jake Burdell. That was dangerous. The freshman is prone to do that sometimes. He has not been perfect. Kelsey now going to drop back, finds Mangin. I don't know how I want to say that last dude's name. Kevin Mangin for the first down, and that'll be the 2-minute timeout. This game has flown by, breakneck pace it seems so far. Kelsey now, 1st and 10. He's going to drop. He's going to fire. Saeed St. Fleur out to the 3-yard line. And they're going to let that clock tick a little bit. And Oregon State going to call a timeout now. They want to get the ball back after they saw Delaware was content waiting. 1st and goal now. Handoff. St. Fleur has all the room he needs. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Looks like his team's giving him the silent treatment. He said, come over here, guys, and no one did. As the extra point is up, and it's good. Delaware only down 3 now, but they need a stop before the half ends, and they get the ball back. So this could be a really, really huge possession for Oregon State, as they're going to take a knee in the end zone on the kickoff. Brandon Vance been pretty much flawless today. He's going to drop back. He's looking underneath. Going to find a receiver. Not much work in there, though. He'll only pick up 4. On 2nd and 6 now. Handoff. Turner. And this is going to be a timeout now by Delaware on 3rd and 2. Interesting call here on what to do. 4 wide, no tight ends in the game. Turner in the backfield. Vance is looking, drops back, fires across the field, incomplete! And it'll be a punt for the Beavers. It'll be about 50 seconds now for Delaware to try and make something happen as the first punt today for Oregon State. And it's not a good one. Zion Tracy doesn't call for a fair catch and gets tackled at the Delaware 43-yard line. So not too far to go to try and tie this game before halftime as Kelsey takes the snap. He's looking. Has room, has some blockers. Maybe had a blocker, but he'll get the first down with the scramble drill. 46-yard line now. They're in Oregon State territory as Saeed St. Fleur down the sideline. And they're getting close to field goal range, but they might be aspiring for a bit more with 37 seconds, 2 timeouts. Kelsey sends a receiver in motion, but he fakes it. And dump off to Saeed St. Fleur, and they'll call their first timeout there. Really nice, balanced attack so far for Delaware, as there'll be 30 seconds left, 1st and 10 at the 22. Kelsey has room, looking. DB's had to cover receivers on the field. He'll only pick up 3. Maybe could have done something a little more with that one. But it'll be 2nd and 7 now. Kelsey. They love these underneath routes. Finds Mangin. So much room. There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they're going to take the lead going into halftime here. And with the ball back, not to sound cliche, but they could middle 8 the crap out of Oregon State right here. And with 20 seconds left, the Beavers are going to get the ball back. But is 20 seconds enough to do anything here? Maybe in the 4th quarter, but at the end of the 2nd, maybe a more conservative approach from the CPU. As it's a hand to Sala, and he will get nothing, and this looks like the end of the half. They're going to run one more play here. 2 seconds, hand off to Sala. And he has no room, and that'll be the end. Delaware goes into halftime up 21-17. I'm going to get a little water break for my throat here. And now we're underway for the second half, as Brightwell gets a fair catch in the end zone, and Delaware comes back to work. First and 10, Kelsey. He pitches it. St. Fleur cuts upfield, but won't get anything. Second and 10 now, Kelsey. Dropping. Finds his man, Mengen, who had the touchdown at the end of the half. Third and 5. Oh, no! Almost disaster. Maybe could have been a pick 6 by Mylan Clark. But instead will be a punt as Glass comes on. Kick is up. Not a great one again. They might need a better punter, man, as it'll be a tackle at the 40. And the defense will have to go back to work. 2 nice stops and 2 really horrible drives from this defense. So we'll see what we get in the second half after adjustments are made, as Gavin Moole gets the tackle on Herschel Turner. You know, at least he's not averaging 20 yards a carry anymore, as it'll be 2nd and 7. Vance drops back. He's looking, and he goes down! I don't use the D linemen, so I don't know their names too well. It's Makai Carmen. Actually, the Sam linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 15. Huge chance to get off the field here for Delaware, as Vance drops back, looking, finds his receiver as Gavin Moole can't get a stop. Oh, come on, man. You gotta bring him down there. DB's drifted way too far back, and that'll be a first down. Prevents winning, as Carl Blaylock loves to say. As Vance dropping and sacked. Oh, and he might be hurt on that one, as he'll lose 9 on the play. Hopefully Brandon Vance is all right, but another sack for Makai Carmen. That was a huge hit on Vance. 2nd and 19, though. The game moves on. Another great chance to get off the field, as a big pickup for Sala. Or it's Allah. It's not Sala. I keep calling him Sala. Am I a racist?